What is up guys, it is Simba here and welcome back to the channel for another league racing video. And today the championship can be decided in SLR Division 1 in the US Grand Prix. And if you know my history around this track, I hate this track. So here's the championship. Levy King just needs to outscore us by 2 points to seal the title here today. 84 points clear. He's been absolutely on it this season. And in the constructors, we're fourth, you know, because we're the only Alfa Romeo driver. So yeah, both championships out of reach really, but we're going to press on as we are on, I think, our second lap around COTA. I've done quite a lot of practice, so the pace is pretty decent, but so far in this qualifying session, we've had a massive skill issue because we haven't done a lap yet. Yes. As we come through here, we've been validated again.
Honestly. I didn't want to tow anyway, mate.
So in this qualifying session, I'm in a party with Darren, my teammate for this race, Kiki, and Shut Medal, I think, and Riggsy as well. So here we go, 1 minute and 25 seconds on the clock. We still haven't done a lap yet, so this is our one chance to put a lap in, and this could be championship defining if we want to keep our very slim hopes alive. So round in the last corner, open the DRS towards the main straight, down towards turn 1. Braking just at the black box on the right hand side, third gear, try and short shift to fourth on the exit, but we lose the rear end on the curb a little bit, and that is not great. As we go through turn 2, you can see we're just about level with the Delta, and it's not a great start to the lap as we swing through the S's. We're just trying our best to send it here without getting a warning, because if we do, we're going to end up starting last. It's a 25.5 in the first sector, which really isn't that good. You want to be in the 0.4s or the 0.3s for it to be a good first sector, and that's exactly what we've not managed to do. But we now hit the brakes at the 50-meter board into this hairpin on the traction on fourth gear. Now we've got another long back straight, and you just literally take a breath, realizing that you've got to put this lap together, otherwise that's it. But now down towards this hairpin now, third gear at the 100-meter board. We take it nice and easy there. That was a good corner, good turning point from us. And we've gone purple in the middle sector. It's a 2.7 in the middle sector, so that's actually pretty decent. But coming through the third sector, short shifting mid-corner, which was a bad habit we had at the start of the season. I mean, I'm trying not to do that anymore, but we've just done it there. But through the triple right-hander where you can't even go flat out, through this blind left-hander, turn 19, we go a little bit wide there. We don't carry the minimum speed that we need for it to hook up the lap together, and we cross the line. It's a 33.7, and it was enough for P2, but in the end it was P3, so yeah, could be worse. We clutched up in the end, but Haas about 3/4 of a second down on your rival. Not ideal, but the good thing is we're starting right behind him, so we are definitely going to try and beat him here today. But here we go then, formation lap on the hard tyres. And we're going to see if we can go onto the medium tyres. Hopefully this time we do not get a safety car in the middle of the medium pit window, which ruins the strategy. So here we go, parking on the grid. We're going to try our best. We've managed to qualify third. We've clutched up by just starting behind our rival. Can we keep our hopes alive today? 5 red lights in USA, and we are underway for the US Grand Prix. And the start isn't that great, and Shut Medal nearly goes into the wall off the start. He qualified 4th. He's way down the order now as we go through turn 1. Kevin tried to go running outside of Levy King, and we had a little bit of a luck, but we're getting attacked by Riggsy instead in the Red Bull on the medium tyres, and we just let him go. He is so much quicker than us. The mediums warm up so much quicker than the hard tyre, and we've lost a place instead of trying to gain one. So not ideal, but the main thing is we're alive. You know, we managed to get through the S section compared to last season where our race basically ended after 3 corners. So it could be worse, but yeah, now we just need to settle down and try and build a rhythm on these hard tyres, because it's going to be hard to warm them up and get a rhythm down. So lap 2, I'm going to tell you now, the pace wasn't there. You know, it's not one of my best tracks. Every league racer has their track that I just don't like. This is mine. You could see Levy King does a 38.1. We did a 39.0. If that doesn't tell you there is a lack of pace, I don't know what will. Meanwhile, on the next lap, we've got Zach, his beast, attacking us now. going into the hairpin. I don't even know the corner numbers around it. I know there's 20 corners, but yeah, it just goes to show how much I hate this track. I don't even bother trying to count the corners, but we go really wide there. But we're really struggling to build a rhythm here. The confidence isn't great on these hard tyres and on this track in general, as Zaki's Beast is still behind us. No, he's actually spun. He's actually spun off instead. And now that promotes Darren up into P6. But Evo is crucially still on our DRS, so we've still got to look behind us instead of forwards as we lose 3 tenths to our personal best, and it wasn't even that good. So, yeah, you could tell this is going to be a long race as we get our first warning for track limits in the meantime as well. We're barely staying in DRS of Kevin. Zaki's Beast has retired, and now that has caused a safety car.
You know what? If you don't take risks, you don't get anywhere. Don't take risks, don't get a reward.
So you can hear Riggsy there in his beautiful Scottish accent. He's in the pits. And he's going to go for a set of mediums. He's going to try and be aggressive towards the end of the Grand Prix. I think he's switching to a 2-stop as well. As meanwhile, Kevin's absolutely binned it.
Kevin! Kevin! Oh, no!
That counts as a racing lap.
Oh, my...
What happened to Kevin?
He's literally trying to warm up his tyres and he's just binned it.
So, we have been promoted to P2, and we are right behind our championship rival.
Are you going to send it then, Brad?
Are
you going to send it, mate?
I mean, I'm going to see if I can keep up with them, but my pace ain't too great.
Oh, we're slowing. Come on.
Oh, he's flown away from me. He's already 8 tenths clear. Oh my god. Whoa, my tyres are cold. Yep, I've just nearly died at turn 2. That is awful. Worst restart ever.
Well, Darren, the answer is we have done the opposite of being aggressive. Instead, we've almost binned it on the safety car restart. The hard tyres are very hard to warm up, and especially during a safety car restart. And now, Levy King has already pulled 1.5 seconds clear. He probably didn't even need to try that safety car restart. But there you go. Now we have to look behind instead of forwards because we've got SLR Evo right behind us on those medium tyres. I think he's pitted, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, he's going to be really aggressive. So he's going to try and go down the inside into this hairpin. We're going to try and fight back. But you can see, look at that. That was terrible. And now Kiki, our teammate for today, he's trying to go around our side. He was actually quite excited at the fact he was overtaking me around the outside. But mate, I'm not going to fight you. You're clearly quicker. And he's pitted for medium tyres as well. So Kiki looking to make a 2-stop work in hindsight. I wish I did the same thing, but this restart has been dreadful.
Yeah, pace isn't really there, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I should have pitted.
And you can hear me say, I feel like I should have pitted, and that's exactly what we should have done, looking back on it now. But Evoke Replay is right behind us, and if you've watched the last video, you know what happened. So, again, we're not going to fight him. We don't have much pace. There's not much confidence in the car right now. And, yeah, there's no point fighting if you've got no confidence. You're just making the race even worse for yourself. But, yeah, Evoke Replay on hard tyres. He's looking to go to the end of the race, along with Darren as well. He went from hard mediums to hards. So, lap 10. I think we're on 2 warnings at this point. Evo's had a spin. And as we go through turn 19...
Evo spun.
Oh, no!
Okay.
God's sake.
What happened?
Penalty. Penalty. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and there you go. There is the third warning, and that is a 3-second time penalty. And yeah, that's kind of just put a dent into this race, as if this race couldn't be any more of a write-off. But we're going to keep going. We might as well. We're keeping up with Evoke Replay, and we're going to try and pass him.
All right, Evoke.
So I don't want to alarm you, but also Kevin will be joining the battle in about 3 seconds.
So I say let's run it back, and we're going to try and go round the outside, but he gives us a bit of a squeeze.
All right, nice space, mate. Thank you.
Oh my god.
We get back ahead, but Medal isn't too happy that he's still fighting us, and he goes down the inside.
Oh my god. What are you doing?
I've got that recorded if you need it. Yeah.
Wow.
What did he do?
Just pinned it through the hairpin before the surrender.
Around the outside. My man doesn't even bother.
He did that to Kiki as well, I think. And he
My
spun
god,
after.
this guy. Oh.
So yeah, we tried to pass Evoke Replay, but once again, another fantastic show of racetrack from the Red Bull driver. We're going to let Riggsy through. He is way quicker. He pitted in the safety car, as I mentioned earlier. And we're going to just stick behind him. And he actually passes Evoke Replay as well. So, lap 16, the tyres have just hit 60%. I want to switch on to new tyres, but something else happens.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Kiki. Because you had a penalty in the safety car, you melon.
That's what happens.
Wait, when?
Unfortunately for us, he's
You don't
pitted.
leave.
Kiki's pitted on the same lap we wanted to pit. So, we have to do an extra lap, and you can hear comms in the background. But I'm going to explain this because I didn't include it in the video. Kiki managed to get himself a penalty, hitting Liam behind the safety car.
I don't know how Kevin's
And
still so
you can
quick.
get it
He
removed,
thinks he
that's
can
the-
still
the
get that
thing.
penalty removed. He just surfed
I
it,
don't think I
and he
can.
thinks he can get another 5 seconds removed. Spoiler alert, that's not how it works. That's not how league racing works, mate. But anyway, he's been way quicker than us, so I don't know why he's complaining. So, lap it's 18 now. We're going to pit for the medium tyres, and we're going to see if we can salvage anything, really, and get to the end of this race. This race has kind of just been a write-off.
Sorry
about that.
They're at 92.
But
and
this
they're
track,
pushing
I hate it a lot. So,
It's
but we're
off
going to
to
keep
the
pushing.
end.
That is one thing I will always do.
A little bit.
We're going to see what we could do in the next 10 laps
Listen to these
on
tyres,
fresh
really.
rubber. It's just unfortunate that now
Already
it's
struggling on the
kind of
hards
been
here.
worthless
I'm not meant to be that old.
pitting now because we are quite a way back on everybody else. So it's going to be a question of if we catch up
was
to
very
those
good.
guys who
Come on,
pitted
fucked
early
up
in the
at
Grand
the
Prix,
start,
and we skip all the way to lap 26. The pace was actually pretty decent on the medium tyres, and we are catching up to our bro Sparks YT15, who pitted under the safety car. He's been on hard tyres since
69
lap
actually.
4, but we go wide at the last corner.
Oh, what is that curb? Oh my god. That sounds like my race, doesn't it?
And yeah, Brad, it really does sum up the race. We've lost the position. We've lost the position to Kevin, and he was looking pretty quick as well. So it's a bit of a shame to see him not fighting for the podium, but it is what it is. We've lost the position. We were going to lose it to him anyway. He was way quicker than us, and we skipped to the last lap of the Grand Prix, where we're actually going to see an overtake. But it's on my brother and he's on much older tyres. So here we go, up the inside, into turn 1. We are P5 on the road, but it's going to be P6 if we don't get 3 seconds on
Do you
him.
let me through?
Kind of don't have a choice.
Why? I was looking to have some fun.
Do I look like I can have fun?
Not exactly, but I've got nothing to fight for. I'm going to finish 6th anyway.
I wanted to do a switchback, but there's no fucking grip.
So you can hear Darren say there, he wanted to try and fight back, but he's got no grip on his hard tyres. But yeah, we're up
Lucky
into P5. That's probably as high as we're going to go in this Grand Prix.
Penalty.
And you can still hear me talking to Kiki about the penalty because he turned me third, which is pretty good considering this is his second race, and he's still moaning about penalties. So that makes no sense. Meanwhile, Levy King will cross the line to win the US Grand Prix and to become champion of Division 1, and we'll get to that in a second. But meanwhile, there's something going on in front of us, but we're not close enough to take advantage. So for us, it's a very distant P5, and that is game over.
Are you?
GG Levy, you've been the man this season. Well done.
I tried.
And there you go, you could hear my immediate reaction, congratulating Levy King on winning the championship. For us, it's P6 in an absolute stinker. A very disappointing Grand Prix, a very disappointing weekend as a whole. And that kind of just sums up why we've not been that close to him, really. And here he is, the new champion. Levy King 16, very consistent, very quick in almost every race. And yeah, that is what wins the championship. Being consistent. We just haven't been consistent this season. There's always something going wrong for us, but don't let it take away from Levy King. He has been outstanding this season, and I can't wait to see what he does in the McKinnon division next season. So for us, season done. We're going to see if we can wrap up second place in the championship, which kind of sucks to say because I generally thought this was going to be our season. But congrats to Levy King, a deserving champion. And for us, there's 3 races left: Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi, to try and end the season on a high after a few rough races. So that's going to be the end of today's video. Subscribe to the channel for more content. And we're nearly at the end of the season now. It's just trying to end it on a high after a few rough races. So until then, take care. I'll see you guys in the next one.